I'm Laura Sanders.
And I'm Quentin Mudd.
And welcome back, Moberly High.
Starting off is a small announcement that we do not have Stuco this week, and they will come back next week with some updates about court warming.
It's official, the second semester of the school year, and we are halfway through.
Our journalism team has changed since we first began. We lost some members and we gained some new ones. So I think it's about time we reintroduce the team. Hi Moberly High, it's Quentin Mudd. Let's dive right into our reintroduction of journalism. As you know, we make broadcasts about school news so people know what we do here at Moberly High. Journalism is advised by Miss Twinner. For our team members, we have Alyssa Stickney, Alora Sanders, Nolan Samuel, Elena Waite, Quentin Mudd, April Rodriguez, Kendall Kolsterman, Fedora Fletcher, Gage Garrett, and Isabel Kuntz. I hope you enjoy our future broadcasts. We really try hard for all of you. Thank you.
Now for this week's trivia question.
Which of one of our broadcasts have had the most views? Our Halloween special, our Serve Like Sam broadcast, Thanksgiving special, or the Christmas special? The answer is our Serve Like Sam special with 133 views. Thank you so much for supporting us.
Next up, we have April interviewing Miss Drennan about MHS.
Alrighty, my name is April Rodriguez. This is Miss Drennan. We're going to interview about MHS. So, why should people join MHS?
So NHS, we often associate it with being like some academic distinction, and that is true. Like you want to have a high GPA to be invited and then maintain that GPA. But one of the key features of NHS is service, and so what better way to get involved in your community than to volunteer and help out around the school or the community?
Alright, and is there any volunteer events coming up or anything we should think about?
Yeah, so we're going to be helping some other organizations at the school. So NHS members can volunteer to help the middle school Scholar Bowl tournament in February and then the high school Scholar Bowl tournament in April. And we're working on a few other volunteer events for members.
And just for those who don't have any ability to pay for their fee or anything, is there any backup plan for them or no?
So we associate the fees as well as the service hours with being able to get corps of distinction for seniors at graduation. So if members don't pay their dues or get their hours, they just will not be eligible for a corps.
And is there any new goals for next year that you can open?
Always to increase membership and to continue to be involved in our community and school.
Alrighty, sounds good, and that's it for today. Thank you, Ms. Drennan.
Thank you.
Thank you, April. Now we head to this week's Staff Spotlight. Can we begin with who you are and what classes you teach?
Yep, so I'm Emma Sherman. It is my first year teaching, and so I have mostly American history with sophomores, about 60 sophomores. I have one section of world history with like 25 freshmen, and then I have 7 juniors with me for AP government.
Why did you become a teacher?
That was a switch I made during COVID. So my senior year, I worked at a bank, and I always thought I was going to go into banking. And then when everything shut down, you left work every day. You just felt bad. You noticed people were behind and you couldn't really do anything to help. Your hands were tied policy-wise. But my mom taught in Marceline 25 years. And so while I was kind of being the bad guy at work and seeing how that affected people, she was buying kids deodorant and toothpaste and delivering meals and being really impactful in our community. And I think that was kind of eye-opening for me. And so I originally enrolled in college to do ag business, and then that's when I made the switch during that quarantine, awesome 2020 year.
What is something you do not like about being a teacher?
Do not like being here at 7. I can't sleep in as late as you guys. Grading gets tedious and you get kind of bogged down. And I understand why feedback and stuff's important, but not having enough time in a day to do that is difficult. I would say is probably my least favorite part.
And to end things off, what is the most favorite thing about being a
Most
teacher?
favorite. I like your guys' age a lot. I do not dread showing up to work most days unless I have to be up, of course, like I mentioned. A lot of my friends do elementary, and I do not think they have as much fun as I do at work. I really like seeing you guys hang out with each other. You're funny most of the time, right, with me. And so just seeing everyone chatting, and then No other job pays for you to talk about government and politics. You actually get in trouble at other places. So it's a cool place where we can discuss that type of thing.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I love working on the broadcast and wish we could share more behind the scenes.
Well, you're just in luck because we started working on our Instagram at Spartan Journalism.
Coming up is the spring play, Puffs.
Auditions are on the 27th and 28th, callbacks will be on the 29th, and the cast list will be posted the 31st. Grab a packet from Miss Twinner or Miss Kirkbride for more information. Whether it's singing, dancing, or sleeping, everybody has a talent in something.
If you want to show off your talent or win a prize, join the Moberly District's talent show.
Video auditions must be no longer than 5 minutes long and must be turned in to Miss Twinner by email by the 28th. This applies to all Moberly schools.
I'm Lori Sanders. That's all, folks.
I'm Quentin Mudd. Stay classy, San Diego.